Well, we're on the road early this morning. We spent the last couple of days in Medellin and had a great tour. But this morning we are on our way to Salamina down in coffee country, where we're going to spend a couple of days doing a little touring. Visit a coffee plantation and ride through the coffee country and check things out. But we had a great time in Medellin. We'll see what we find up here. We're riding through this really narrow, twisty, windy road that's in pretty rough shape. And I'm stuck behind a couple of trucks, so I thought this would be a good time to chat because the wind won't affect the audio. Yeah, it's kind of a funny road where we had beautiful two-lane highway for a stretch, and then it stops immediately and turns into this kind of road, and a few minutes later we'll be back on two-lane highway again. I guess they're just kind of building it piece by piece. So we're going to go to Salamina. If there's anything interesting along the way, we'll stop and check it out and let you know what happens. Right now I'm riding on part of the road that's under construction. This is the secondary road. The superhighway that they're building it in sections, obviously, because some of the roads are completed, fabulous, and other parts of the road are just like this. Yeah, this part of the road got washed out, completely washed out. So I can sneak by this truck here. We're back on the secondary highway. They're still building the major superhighway, but this section isn't done yet. The valley has narrowed here quite a bit, and the river is just raging through here. See a little bit of it there. We got away early today. We got away at 6 o'clock, and we're a few miles down the road. We've stopped here for breakfast. Breakfast on the road. The place is a really happening place. There have been tons of mudslides and rock slides, and there's a lot of damage to the road here. We've been riding through this areas like this for quite a few kilometers. Those people over there helped me out. I bought 2 big wrenches yesterday at the street market in Medellin, a 30 and a 32 mil wrench to get my wheels off. I just stuck them in one of the pouches beside one of my tool cases. I just jammed them in the socket that the bags go in. While I was riding down the road, one of those wrenches fell out. Those 2 people right there stopped and picked it up, caught me on the road, and passed it to me while we were riding down the road. And I'm glad we caught up to them so that I could say thank you for doing that. It was just a wonderful gesture. We're at a junction here where we're going to Medellin. And we're crossing over the river. Check that out. These boys are on pedal bikes. They look like they're on tour with the Manzanales, and they're touring Colombia. Hey, mate. Hi, guys.
Hola, hola.
How's it going?
Salud, salud.
Hello.
Hi, guys, from Medellin.
Hey, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Enjoy your trip.
Camilo y María.
Yeah, it's about 11:30. We've been riding since about 6 o'clock this morning, and we did stop for breakfast, but we needed to stop for lunch, and this is the very cool place that we stopped for lunch. Those are the 2 lovely ladies that took care of us. Oh, this is just a lovely little restaurant. Done a great job in decorating it. And I am heading to the Banyas, but it is very cute. Here is the Banyo. Again, just a swinging door and wide open to the world out there. That's the way it is here. Totally acceptable. No hablo español.
I am from
Canada.
You all right?
Canada.
Canada.
See?
I am from Ecuador.
Ecuador. Yes. We're going to visit your country next. Pleased to meet you. Been through Pyrea, and we're heading up out the other side. Another beautiful valley. Oh, this is a really pretty laneway or a roadway. We've got flowers planted in the middle, and everything is groomed on the sides. They really are taking care of it. It's beautiful. One thing I have noticed around here is that there's not a lot of garbage on the side of the roads. They keep things pretty clean here. Steve's a little paranoid about these security checks and whatnot because he doesn't think his insurance is valid, even though we bought it. But they did say that there was a problem with his insurance papers because it was number was close to another plate in Colombia of all things. It was close to his number. Good morning from Palmyra, Colombia. Yesterday we rode from Medellin to here, and it was a great ride through the mountains and valleys, and it was just beautiful. A lot of beautiful little villages. Colombia is really cool because there's no garbage on the side of the road. It's really clean, and the cities are clean, and the people are friendly, and it's been fantastic. We don't know what we're going to do today, but this is where we stayed last night at the hotel, which was a pleasant change from the hotel we stayed at in Medellin, which was a bit grungy and right downtown, but for 16 bucks a night, what do you expect? But this was a pleasant change, and we're happy to be here. So it's about 6:45, breakfast starts at 7, so we're gonna go down and have breakfast and discuss what we're gonna do today. If there's something interesting to do around here, we're gonna do that. If not, we'll just head south and go towards Ecuador and see what that brings. Well, we kind of blew it here in Colombia. We didn't do enough research. With the research we did this morning, we found out that all the interesting parts are north of Medellin. And we traveled about 7 hours south of Medellin, so that's pretty much out of the question as to going back and checking out some of these small towns. So we are going to continue on to Ecuador, as we have not found anything interesting from here into Ecuador. It's just kind of a flat area with not many mountains, and it doesn't sound like there's too many interesting villages. So we're going to work our way into Ecuador and go to Quito. We have got about 9 days in each country, so we do have lots of time to explore before we have to be in Buenos Aires on January 1st. So we are going to start taking our time and doing more research and hopefully finding some interesting things to see and do. The advantage of having a motorcycle. We don't have to wait in this line. We can just work our way up right to the front of the line, and we'll be the first ones to go. It'll be like the Le Mans 500 when that time gets turned around. Looks like they've been here for a while. Everybody's out of their cars, chatting with each other. Nothing looks like it's going to move for a while, so. See red flashing lights up there. It could be an accident of some kind. But bikes are getting through. Wow, completely congested here. Apparently there is no way we're getting through here. So we're turning around and we have found a route through the mountains that we're going to try and get through. And see, it is dead stopped here and nothing is moving. Don't know what's going on, but doesn't look like we're getting through here today. So backwards we go. Another adventure in Colombia. Okay, so we backtracked quite a few kilometers and we think we've got another route through here that will take us to Popoyayan. The adventure continues. I think it's going to be fairly congested this way too, because everybody now is turning around and trying to get through this way. Well, we worked our way through the little village and it's starting to open up here, and the road is good and the scenery is fabulous, so it's going to be a great road through the mountains. This is what Google Maps wanted us to do. We didn't know why, because that other road was much shorter, and the Montana GPS took us down that way, but it doesn't have the up-to-date information that Google has, so Google obviously knew that we couldn't get through there. Looks like we've got another adventure rider joined the party here. We've got the local leading us through here, and 3 of us adventure riders working our way through. You can see him in the mirror there. Well, this is a much better road to ride anyway. Kind of a lucky mistake there. Not being able to ride that road allowed us to ride this road, which is turning out to be much more scenic and a lot twistier. Buddy, oh, we picked up another one. We've got a bit of a convoy going here with motorcycles. See you behind there? Look at that. Whoop. Did you see mi amigo back there? My amigo. He's gone? Okay. Away we go. See. Oil pan. This away. I better wait for my amigo here. We've been riding with Christian Castro here for about 30 minutes. He caught up to us there and he kind of stuck with us, and we're just stopped on the road here waiting for Steve. He's got this Royal Enfield. It's a 450 and it's a fine looking bike. So Christian, tell us where you're going today.
Today I'm going to Ipiales.
Ipiales. Yeah.
Border from Ecuador.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going to visit family there?
Oh, I'm just to know the place.
Yeah.
All my family is in Medellin.
All your family's in Medellin? Yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, thanks for doing the interview, man. Appreciate it. We've got something going on up here. I don't know what it is. It looks like a big float with a massive amount of people on it. Oh, that's one of those crazy buses. Christian got up to us, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that's I got a picture of bus being towed. Got a good picture of the inside, but that's what they look like when they're loaded with people. On the roof, on the tailgate, I'm sure inside is packed. Steve has a particularly hard time getting through the narrow openings with those super wide hard bags that he's got. I know that this looks really chaotic and whatnot, but believe it or not, it's quite an efficient way for traffic to move. That way, you know, you just move when there's an opening. You don't have to sit and wait so long. And it actually quotes, this is a bit like traffic in Kathmandu and India and in Ghana. It just seems to work. The only way we drive sanely is in Canada and the USA, but this is normal for these countries here. there's a lot of give and take, and people understand that. Somebody wants to get in, let them in, and they let us in. It all works. Great pavement, great scenery. I got caught behind this biker and I can't get by him, but that's okay. Gives me a chance to do some good videoing. But we are going into a rainstorm here, so the video is going to be done for the day very shortly, I think.